What's going on, traders? Today I'm going to make a quick video on how I use different time frames to identify day trades or swing trades. So to give you a quick understanding, when I'm looking to day trade something, I just want to be on a time frame where I see the last 24 to like 72 hours of price movement, rather than when I'm swing trading, I'm looking for the overall trend. So I'm looking for 30 days to, let's say, 180 days time frame. So let's go behind me on the screen and I'll give you a little bit better of an understanding of what I'm looking for and what has led to my success when day trading or swing trading. So let's do it. So using different time frames is going to help you get a better understanding if a currency is a good swing trade or if it's a good day trade. So how is it that you change the time frames so you can know when to buy and sell, and how is it accurate? Well, if you're thinking about day trading, then based on my experience, I like to focus on a time frame of 5 days or less, which is what we're on right now. Now let's say I wanted to make a swing trade. I'm not really going to be able to identify all the potential that this currency has within just by looking at the last 1 to 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Now if I'm thinking about swing trading this for, let's say, 7 days or potential 2 weeks, then I'm most likely going to have to look at a 20-day time frame to see how it plays out within that time frame. So what I mean is that if you're going to try to day trade a currency, then look at the trend within the past 24 to 72 hours, just to make sure that they show common trends. And if it doesn't, then, well, it's up to you if you see potential in that specific currency. But if I'm thinking about swing trading a currency and I want to hold this for, let's say, 3 months, then you want to do an analysis on a much bigger time frame chart, maybe 3 to 6 months, to make sure you can identify a trend. So let's take a look at the 180-day chart. So you see how it changes a lot, right? Now we can see what the trend is looking like. So again, this is just another time it bounced at support here at 105.61. Make a quick drawing for you. This is a good support right here, 105.60, let's say. Therefore, I can make the assumption when it bounces over here, as it did a couple times, then I could wait for my confirmation and then maybe ride it up to this resistance level up here, right? So when it comes down to time frames, the first thing you want to identify is if you want to day trade the currency or swing trade it. And if it's a swing trade, then you want to look, what's the trend like? What does the trend look like within a 30-day period? How long does it take to go from resistance down to support and then support back up to resistance, vice versa. So now if you're looking to day trade a currency, you want to be focused on the smaller time frames, like the last 24 to 72 hours. So if we zoom in here, we could see that today it took quite a dip. It made highs at 114 and then it made highs at 114 and it made lows down here at 113.64, which is about 90 pips. So that's a good spread right there. I can make the assumption that it can go from 114 to 113 just in one day, right? So is this day trade worth it? Well, it's about 90 pips, and I'd say that's not too horrible. So as long as I identify the potential it has within a related time frame, therefore you'll be able to do an analysis within that related time frame to be able to make the assumption that within one day it's able to move within this profit margin. If you think it's going to go from 114 to, let's say, 112, it's not going to happen. It's not realistic. Is it possible? Yeah, but is it realistic? No. It's not realistic because based on previous trends, it takes a while for that move to kind of happen. So for it to go from 114 to 112 would be pretty crazy. It's not going to happen within one day. Just know that something that has led to my success when using these time frames is I try to focus and ask myself first, well, am I thinking about swing trading this, or am I thinking of day trading it? And if I'm thinking about day trading it, I want to make sure I'm able to identify the margin for profit within the past 24 to 72 hours and make sure that it's a realistic trade and that I could realistically move within the margin that I'm looking at. If I'm trying to treat this as a swing trade, then look at how long, based on previous trends, it takes to perform the way you want it to perform, and when it gets down to the buy point that you want to buy at, right? So again, one of the biggest things that I could suggest that has led to my success is sticking to my plan identifying potential and managing my risk, and then sticking to that plan accordingly. So that's how I use these time frames to be able to identify if a currency is available to be swing traded or day traded. But it all comes down to simply being able to look at the past time frames and identify a nice margin for profit. So I hope you got something from this video. I hope you learned how to identify different day trades and swing trades, and it would mean a lot to me if you pass this video on to one of your buddies that's trying to become a successful day trader. So subscribe, like this video, drop me a comment, let me know what you want on the next video, and I'll see you guys later.